We're back for some more of Daniel Monahan's birthday special, in which we're going to play the next Super Nintendo game. This time around, it's going to be Jeopardy! Time to put our knowledge to the test, yet again. Okay. Here we go.
This is Jeopardy!
Let's play.
Here are the categories.
Dance Fever, Baseball, Vocabulary, 1960, Presidents, and finally, Art. Okay, let's start things off with Art for 100.
The answer is
Perfected in 16th century Europe, this art process uses a corrosive acid on metal plates. Etching. Alright. Art for 200.
The answer is
In Liberty Leading the People, Liberty carries the flag of this country. What is France? Art for 300.
The answer is
During the Renaissance, Della Robbia's workshop specialized in this type of earthenware. Gin. Terracotta. Jim takes the lead for now. Presidents 100.
The answer is
Assassinated president about whom it was said, now he belongs to the ages. Who is Abraham Lincoln? Presidents for 200.
The answer is
The impeachment conviction of Andrew Johnson failed by this many votes in the Senate. What is 1? Presidents for 300.
The answer is
The only president born in Illinois. Who is Ronald Reagan? Presidents for 400.
The answer is
As of 1990, the president's yearly base salary in dollars. What is 200,000? Presidents for 500.
The answer is
Though Washington was the father of our country, he was the father of the Constitution. Who was, Who is James Madison? Right! Absolutely.
The answer is
While the deaf Beethoven was composing, this deaf Spanish artist was painting the bulls of Bordeaux. Oh, I think I've just figured it out, but I'll let Jenny have this one. Francisco Glenn. Jenny's now on the board, and she takes second place. Let's keep going. Vocabulary 100.
The answer is
A preparation for a public performance, whether or not you dress. What's a rehearsal? Vocabulary for 200.
The answer is
Meaning circular, it's a circular sent out by the Pope. Oh. Encyclical. I knew that one, but too late.
The answer is
When you swing your partner in do-si-do. Ah. Square dancing. Yep.
The answer is
His miniature circus is on permanent display at New York City's Whitney Museum. Jim. Alexander Calder. And I know he's going to wager 1,000. He'll take the lead if he gets this right on this clue. Louis XIV might have told you this French phrase means nobility obligates, and it's noblesse oblige. So now Jim has the lead. 1960 for 100.
The answer is.
The U.S. won gold in this Olympic event with Oscar Robertson and Jerry West. Ugh! Now I can't get it on the buzzer anymore. Basketball. Yep, I knew it. But too late. Back to vocabulary.
The answer is.
From the French for purse, it's the official in charge of funds at a college. Who is the bursar? What is a bursar? I'll take vocabulary for 500.
The answer is.
The comparative form of good. What is better? I'd like Dance Fever for 200.
The answer is.
60 Spud Crusher. What's the mashed potato? Dance Fever for 300.
The answer is.
Travolta and Deborah wing their way around Mickey Gillies doing this. What is the Texas two-step? Dance Fever for 400.
The answer is.
In 1990, this hot Brazilian dance had pelvises gyrating all over America. What is the lambada? Dance Fever for 500.
The answer is.
The original version of this dance hit number 1 2 different times, in 1960 and 1962. What is the twist? I will take 1960 for 200.
The answer is.
Lerner and Lowe musical that provided the theme for the Kennedy years. What is Camelot? $1960 for 300.
The answer is.
He supplied the key to the Oscar-winning apartment. Who's Jack Lemmon? $1960 for 400.
The answer is.
Sedentary demonstration against lunchroom segregation. What is a sit-in?
The answer is.
The commissioner Princess Margaret married. Who is Anthony Armstrong Jones? Baseball 100.
The answer is.
League that has won the All-Star Game 20 of the last 22 times. What is the National League? $200.
The answer is.
Courts once upheld local ordinances banning night games in this team's ballpark. Who are the Chicago Cubs? $300.
The answer is.
Of Buck Rogers, Flash Gordon, and James T. Kirk, the one who currently manages the Montreal Expos, who is Buck Rogers?
The answer is.
A young boy supposedly said, "Say it ain't so, Joe," to him after the Black Sox scandal. Who is Shoeless Joe Jackson? Last clue.
The answer is
In 1920, Cleveland shortstop Ray Chapman became the only major leaguer to whom this happened in a game. What is he got killed? So I have $7,000. Jim has $2,000. Jenny $600. Here we go. Let's play.
Here are the categories.
Plastics. Kings and Queens. World Geography. Great Thinkers. American Authors. And finally, International Cuisine. Alright, Sue, you're in third place. You go first. International Cuisine, 200.
The answer is
These Chinese dumplings are commonly served in soup or fried as a side dish. What are wontons? Yes. International Cuisine for 200.
the answer is
Hungarian goulash is traditionally seasoned with this powdered pepper. What is paprika? International Cuisine for 600, please.
the answer is
Tamales are sometimes steamed in banana leaves, but are usually wrapped in these. What are corn husks? International Cuisine for 800.
the answer is
This chicken dish made with noodles, cheese, and cream sauce was named for an Italian opera singer. What is chicken tetrazzini? International Cuisine for 1,000.
the answer is
Served on meat, maître d'hôtel butter contains salt, pepper, parsley, and this juice. What is lemon juice? That's going to take me up to $10,000. American Authors, 200.
the answer is
New York dentist whose Riders of the Purple Sage made him a popular Western novelist. Who is Zane Grey? American Authors for 400, please.
the answer is
Punning author of light verse who wrote Cats Have Kittens, Bats Have Bittens. Jenny. That was Ogden Nash. Ogden Nash. World Geography, 200.
the answer is
Almost all of Siberia lies within this country. What is Russia? World Geography, 400.
the answer is
This largest Spanish seaport has an exact replica of Columbus's flagship, the Santa Maria. What is Barcelona? World Geography for 600.
the answer is
Kilauea sits on the southeast slope of Mauna Loa, which sits on this island. What is Hawaii? World Geography for 800.
the answer is
Mexicali is the capital of this Mexican state, which sits below California. What is Baja California? World Geography 1000.
the answer is
The Transylvanian Alps are part of this major mountain system of Central and Eastern Europe. What are the Carpathians? Okay, let's take American Author 600.
The answer is.
Tom Wolfe wrote the electric Kool-Aid acid test about the lifestyle of his Cuckoo's Nest author. Oh. And that's Ken Kesey. Yeah, I knew that one, but I didn't buzz in time. Oh well. But Jenny goes up to 1600 and she makes the next selection as we continue.
The answer is.
In Scoundrel Time, she chronicled the battle with McCarthyism of her lover, Dashiell Hammett. Who is Lillian Hellman? American Authors 1000.
The answer is.
The film A Place in the Sun was based on his novel An American Tragedy. Who is Theodore Dreiser? $15,000 right now. Let us take Great Thinkers 200.
The answer is.
19th century German author of Thus Spake Zarathustra. Who is Karl Marx? It was not Karl Marx. Jim. It was Nietzsche, Friedrich Nietzsche.
The answer is.
Hers was the longest reign in English history. Who's Queen Victoria? Kings and Queens 400. 15,000, please. To learn about building a navy, this great Tsar worked as a ship carpenter in Holland. Who's Peter the Great? Correct. 600, please.
The answer is.
Louis XVIII became king of France after this ruler's exile in 1814. Got locked down on the buzzer. That was Napoleon Bonaparte.
The answer is.
James II fled England in the Glorious Revolution of 1688. They became joint sovereigns. Locked out again. That was William and Mary. I knew that one. Dang it. Oh well. We're moving on. Plastics 200.
The answer is.
In July 1988, Soviet Olympic Committee head Yuri Titov was issued the first soft card. One of these. What's a credit card? Let's go back to Kings and Queens 1000.
The answer is.
Illiterate himself, this great Frankish ruler founded a palace school and attended it with his children. Who is Charlemagne? Great Thinkers 400.
The answer is.
While prisoner of the Germans in World War II, this French existentialist wrote some of his greatest work. Jenny. Jean-Paul Sartre. Correct. Plastics 400.
The answer is.
Correct. In 1868, John W. Hyatt created the first celluloid to replace the ivory balls used in this sport. What is billiards? Oops. Plastic 600.
The answer is.
Meaning upon oxygen, it's any of the reasons that form a strong adhesion. What is an epoxy? Plastics 800.
The answer is.
In 1988, this Danish city made out of little plastic bricks celebrated its 20th anniversary. What is Legoland? What is the Legoland, I should say? Excuse me. Plastics 1000.
The answer is
The plastic fiber that was the title of a 1981 film starring the late Divine. What is polyester? Another night of the Daily Double from Great Thinkers. Is it in the $600 clue?
the answer is
It is not. Greek philosopher whose works were the basis for most scientific study well into the 17th century. Jenny. That was Aristotle. She's up to $3,200. Takes second place. Will she find the Daily Double in the $800 clue of Great Thinkers?
the answer is
No. French soldier and mathematician whose motto was, I think, therefore I am. Who is Rene Descartes? And the last clue is mine because it is the other Daily Double. I'm just going to do 1,200. This 17th century Dutch Jew was excommunicated from a synagogue for independent thinking. Who is Baruch Spinoza? That's right. $36,000, and we're moving on to Final Jeopardy. Let's get right to it. The category is U.S. landmarks. 14,000. The outer layer of the Statue of Liberty is made out of this metal. I know this one.
the final Jeopardy answer is
Is it copper? Yep, so I end up with $50,000. And I'll see you all for the next game right after this. Don't go away.